Hey everyone, it's Vickerman and we're back with Beta Than Ever Kerbal Space Program. And last time we landed a probe on the moon. Now eventually we are going to get some Kerbals there, but I've been browsing through some of these contracts and, well, frankly, it seems like we can... Although the Rockomax decoupler, I'm pretty sure that may be here. Okay, so we can't do that just yet. That's too bad. I was hoping to get some easy science. That's some easy cash. Test the TR2V stack decoupler. TR2V decoupler. Do we have that? Let's see. Nope, can't do that either, I don't think. Must be a specialized construction thing. Well, I think that we could do this one, or we could do this one, or we could do both. I think we can handle something like this. Low Kerbal orbit. And we can also get some science data at the same time. Okay, so we have our mission parameters. Although, let's see if we can find the fella in the tracking center so we know where we are going. Here he is. He's at 104,000 meters. He's a Class A object, as you might imagine. 104,000 and 117,000 meters. So the thing is, if we get close enough, he can go ahead and use his little jetpack and get over to the craft. So what we'll need is a pod for him to be in, and then also a remote device so that we don't send up two Kerbals and there's only room to bring one back. So that's kind of your basic idea for how to work this. We'll go ahead and put a couple solar panels on there. In fact, we'll put them up here. And then we're gonna need some extra parachutes probably, since there's a little extra weight. Oh, and you can't put them on top, I don't think. So that is going to be a necessary thing. I'm gonna slap a battery on there just in case we have to do something where there's no light. Alright, so that should be okay. Let's go ahead and put a decoupler. And maybe a tiny engine to be used while we're actually in orbit. Let's just put one of those puppies on there. Okie dokie. So that little thing just needs to make it to space. So I'm not expecting a terribly complicated setup is going to be needed. So maybe 2 of those. And probably some liquid or some solid fuel boosters is really all we're gonna need, I think. And we'll slap some nose cones on there to make sure that they don't drag us down. And that's not quite right, it doesn't seem. Okay, so and I realize that I'm about to forget the science here. So, because of the way we have things set up, I think I'm going to use this, especially since I don't think we've used it in low Kerbal orbit yet. So we'll actually get a little more science from doing that. And we're going to need more parachutes because of this. You know, honestly, this will probably work. I think. Yeah, our weight is pretty low. So I'm hoping that's going to compensate for the lack of engines here. I mean, we only need to make it to orbit. We don't have to go any further than that, and we should really wait until the daytime. Okay, no SAS for us. Alright, let's cut the main engine. No reason to waste the fuel when these solid boosters are gonna get us fast enough, really. Well, let's boost things a bit more to get started. Okay, gotta be somewhat careful. There's no SAS, so I've gotta make sure that we don't get into any kind of a spin or anything. Okay. Uh-oh. This is not so good. Okay. I suppose I should have checked to see where the fellow was. Maybe we won't be as efficient, but should be okay. Veering a bit too far to the south, it looks like. Try to bring things back around. Yeah, as long as this launch stage gets us into orbit, we should be okay. And even into space, probably, will be enough. So I'm shooting for about 110 or so. Okay, cut the engines. Still got some fuel, that's great. And when we get to apoapsis. Then we can fire that engine again to get into an orbit. And it looks like we're on the opposite side of the planet, which I think... Oh, we don't have any kind of maneuver nodes or anything. Ugh, I keep forgetting about that. It's not really going to tell me if I get into an encounter or anything. Is it? Okay, keep that. Oh, shoot. Oh, well. Accidentally hit the space bar there again. Okay, we're probably close enough. Hard to keep this thing stable when it's so small. I don't know if we're going to be able to find him if I can't maneuver. So we're in the orbit roughly of where he's gonna be. So I think if we pop over here, whoa, we're quite inclined there. So what we want to do is go south. Okay. This is not gonna work. So we're gonna have to abort mission, return to planet. Yeah, that... No targeting, no maneuvers. It's impossible to do anything, really. I mean, hopefully this bit of cash will help. I really need to upgrade, I think, the tracking station, maybe? I wonder if 4 parachutes will be enough to save the engine. Recover a little more credits from this mission here. I would imagine so. Okay. We'll see how this goes. Of course, it looks like we're landing on a mountain. We know how much trouble this is. Okay, so that's probably fine. Can I influence the way I drop a little bit? So really, you know, we want the science recovered. That's the most important part. In fact, I should have put an antenna on there and... oh, yeah. I'm an utter genius after the fact. Oh, man. Crap. Well, that was a waste. Patched Konix. Not sure what that is. So does this mean I need both mission control and tracking station to get what I need? Appears to be the case. Okay, this ship is only 14,000. I think it is probably necessary for us to do this. It's risky, but... and then we'll need to do this one too. Okay, we can actually get more more missions here. What's the S1 SRB KD 25K? Solid rocket booster? Must not be anything that I have recovered yet. So my guess is that now that we have flight planning, I think I should be able to do these missions. But to help me conserve a little fuel, I'm going to go ahead and strap on some more boosters for the first stage to get us going a little bit quicker. These solid ones tend to be the best thrust to weight ratio. And expense as well. They're cheap. Okay, no crew. Good. Yeah, I think the only thing that was a problem with that mission was I could not, I could not target the guy and get into an intercept. Okay, excellent. Oh, this will make things so much easier. I'm glad I went ahead and spent that money because we can get more cash through some of these missions that we have now. So let's try to get him as close as possible. Whoop. Keep missing the guy. I don't want to launch in the dark. We're gonna have to wait the entire day, I think. Hopefully this contract doesn't run out. Okay. And that should be good. Okay. Let's go. Try this one more time. So the idea with more boosters is to get more speed, so then we'll have higher momentum when these boosters run out of fuel. Because they'll basically run out of fuel in probably roughly the same situation. But we'll be going a lot faster. So it'll take us a little bit longer to slow down, and we'll have a little more boost to hopefully get to a level to where the main engine is going to do some damage with our speed, Okay. Got that taken care of. Oh, shoot. Daggone it. Ah. That's real annoying. Such simple tasks. Well, in that case, let's just slap on some reaction wheels, I think. Should do roughly the same thing. Has he passed us by? Sure has. He's going pretty quick. Oh wait, never mind. We reverted. Okay, we're gonna launch now this time. Might as well save the fuel. Yeah, it feels like much better control. Fire up the main engine. Excellent. Just what we needed. So his orbit there is a bit inclined. Maybe. Whoa. Going too flat, too flat. Bring that back up. That will waste a little fuel, but unavoidable. Okay, so we're actually on a pretty good course with him. Really need to show the altitude here on the map. And we're out of the atmosphere. So, okay, now we can add maneuver nodes. That's great. And then maybe we can just set this to where the intersects will connect. Well, let's just get into orbit first, and then we'll worry about maneuvering to catch him. Should have enough fuel for that. This is going to make my life much easier. We can get back to the Mun a whole lot simpler than what we did the first time. And we'll get to Minmus and who knows where else. Who knows? Well, that was pretty close. Are we... No. Okay. Fire that next engine. Won't need it too much. And okay, so the target is there when I'm there. And this is also at the ascending or descending node. So this is where we're gonna make the maneuver to catch this guy. And let's see. So we've got ascending node there. Gonna fiddle with this to get into the same inclination. Okay, I think that's roughly gonna be what we need. So we're getting close. Whoopsie. Here we go. Come on, jeez. Okay, so where are we at now? We're very, very close to his inclination. We're gonna need to slow things down a bit, I think. Okay, so let's orbit a few times. I think we're pretty close to where we want to be. I'm pretty bad at this orbital rendezvous thing. Okay, so at this intersect, we are gonna want to do this. Slower. 3 kilometer separation. Oop. A little bit less. Come on. Ugh, come on. I think 3 is where we're gonna be. Okay. That should mean we will catch him. Yeah, so basically we make our orbit longer, and that allows him to do a couple orbits, and then we end up at the same place at the same time. Can I see him now? Or can I switch to him? Okay, there he is. Can we switch now? No? 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 Is 3 gonna be enough? Okay, now I'm trying to match the velocity. I don't think we're gonna be able to do this. I think we're basically out of fuel. I don't think we have enough to get back down. Okay, that actually will be enough. Well, we failed to get him again. Well, at least we can complete this mission, I hope. Need a little bit more fuel. Well, now that I have a better idea of what I'm doing, maybe we'd do alright, but a little more fuel would not hurt. Okay, everything seems to have worked well, except that we didn't actually get the guy. I suppose we did have some more fuel than I imagined that we did, so we may have been able to do it because we were very close. But I really didn't want to risk not completing the contract here and getting all of the cash that I need really badly. Okay, we have some science now. I'm not sure if we can... All this is probably 90. Little ways yet to go. Okay, so we'll have to look at this and see if there's any more we can do. I bet we can probably get that guy out of orbit at some point now. So maybe just include a little extra fuel, and I think we would have gotten it. So we will see you in the next episode.